So is it bad that Paul Jones is leaving CIG at this point of the game development? And I'll be honest with you, when I woke up in the morning, this is 2 weeks ago, and I saw this news, I was surprised because Paul Jones has been a fixture since the very beginning. Now, he avoided being on camera for almost 3 years and did pretty well at it. Art director Paul Jones has been with CIG since almost the very, very beginning and oversaw the production, or rather the everything you see here. He didn't make all these ships. Actually, he worked on the Tumbril, I believe, but he does set up the beauty shots and all the glamour shots where you see these advertised, and these ads, these ship commercials are what makes money for Star Citizen. So in a indirect way, Paul Jones is directly responsible for the millions that CIG was able to raise because of the pretty pictures of the ships which he oversaw. Now, the ship production pipeline is something he's had his finger on for a very, very long time. And for him to get up and leave at what feels like the home stretch. Now, I know it's been the home stretch for going on 2016 at this point, 6 years. But this really is. I have it on good authority from people close to the company that Chris Roberts, while he does not say it, he does feel the pressure. He is feeling the screws being turned to get something out there because he notices the same thing you do. People are getting tired of it. People are getting fed up. And for him to get everyone in Manchester, I mean, even Disco Lander was transported there. To get everyone under one roof in Manchester allows him to really get things moving fast, which was the whole idea behind it in the first place. So they are working hard to get Squadron 42 out the door as soon as possible. And for Paul Jones to get up and leave at this point is, well, could that be seen as bad? It is not. Let me explain why. First of all, you've seen yourself how the quality of the ship designs and how the pipeline of ships have changed over the years. Look what we have now compared to what was happening back in 2013-14. They've learned and evolved as they've gone along, Paul Jones being a big part of that. Now, whether he's there or not at this point won't change the quality and the speed at which things happen, because the process has been put down, the pipeline has been laid down, the conveyor belt of how things need to be done has been done, largely thanks to Paul Jones. And the good part of this, if Paul's watching, yeah, there's a good side to you leaving, Paul. I've spoken to a couple of the concept artists who've worked temporarily at CIG, and I've asked, how come you don't work there more? How come you don't have a permanent position? Because you're obviously very talented. Why aren't you full-time? Well, it's a pay thing, first of all. CIG will rather just pay out X amount for a concept ship and then not worry about it anymore. But there are some very talented individuals who would have liked to continue working there, but there was no room for vertical improvement, meaning they couldn't get a raise, they couldn't get a promotion because there's nowhere left to go. So when Paul Jones, art director, is sitting at the top and he leaves, that's a vacant seat. And now everyone that's below gets to move up one step on the ladder. Better pay, better position, and an office with a nice view because he's not taking that office now. So yes, it's actually a good thing. Sorry to say it, Paul, but it's a good thing that he's gone because it's created space now for the younger concept artists and the guys involved in that to now move up. So it's better pay, a better position, and obviously better for their overall LinkedIn profile too. So Paul Jones, interestingly enough, has now moved on to Ubisoft. And so I'm thinking, this is out loud, I mean, theory crafting here. Does this mean, well, why does Ubisoft need a spaceship guy? Is it that the next Assassin's Creed somewhere down the line is going to be in space? I'm starting the rumor right here. I think Assassin's Creed has done a lot in the past. If Assassin's Creed games all take place in the past, in history, which is the biggest playground they have. But can there be a time skip into the future for some spaceship-related Assassin's Creed? I'm on to you, Paul. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's see. In any case, Paul Jones leaving, no, not bad for CIG. In fact, I think it's a good thing for CIG. It allows the younger artists to come up and be more involved and get better pay. And also Paul Jones moving on to the next step in his career. Big pay bump, obviously, good for him. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with the next Assassin's Creed. Now he's involved, but also the next generation of concept artists coming up through CIG, which is a good thing also. And with that, ladies and gents, let me wrap it up. Let me know what you think of my content. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Your comments below are appreciated. Subscribe, you animals. Catch you in the next one.